Bonjour and welcome to another little back issue haul for this week. All of these little bad boys are from New Dawn Comics in Rayleigh in Essex. So thank you, Jamie, for putting these by for me. He's done me a little layaway scheme, so I've got boxes everywhere hidden in his shop, and I tuck in every week. So thank you for letting me do that, Jamie, and thank you for organising everything. Little shout out to Lizzie, his faithful assistant. So they also not only do back issues over there, they do all the latest stuff, little selection of graphic novels and the Funko Pops and all the usual stuff. So if you are in the vicinity, I think they've got a website as well. So just my little shout out to you, Jamie, and New Dawn Comics. Let's get on with these. Let's start with these. Look, Marvel team up. These are so much fun. It's all Bronze Age Marvel. So unfortunately, if you are a DC fan, there's nothing here for you unless you want to get into a little bit of Marvel Bronze Age action. All this mid 70s stuff is great, and Len Wein. I mean, I know this is around his era, and he was in full flow with this stuff. I've got to say, he was on full flow. You probably know his name associated with Batman more than anything, but no, he was at Marvel. And this is also good. When Spider-Man weren't in it, they just throw in the odd. I mean, this was a pretty cool issue. See what I did there? Human Torch and Iceman. This is just good. It was just great, that mid 70s, that early appearance of. What do we call him now? Jericho. It's Jericho Drum, isn't it? Is he Doctor? What is he, Doctor Jericho? I don't know. Anyway, he was Brother Voodoo back in the inappropriate 70s, with their cultural appropriation. Spider-Man, Daredevil. That's obviously going to be a classic one. Who are they fighting there? Catman, Birdman, and Ape Man. Only a Marvel team up. Another one there, Human Torch and Thor. That's a bit more like it, isn't it? Like art teams on this, like nothing too sexy, but solid. Like Jim Mooney on some, and George. Anyway, but look at the promise of this Steranko cover. You can just tell by the face on the Hulk there that Steranko. If that weren't penciled by Steranko, it was certainly inked by him. I don't know. But anyway, the promise of that cover isn't folded up inside. I thought it might have been, when I saw it, I thought it might have been one of his one-offs that he did for Marvel, in a certain good old Hercules. What a B-list, what a Z-list Marvel character. And I've just recently picked up the two miniseries that they did for him in the 70s. In the, might be late 80s, I think. And yeah, I don't know why. I just don't know why I just like him. Perhaps because he is so Z-list. Human Torch and Iron Man, who put them two together, but they did. Why? I don't know. I don't know if Iron Man needed the sales. I kind of get the idea that maybe these other characters needed sales, so they teamed them up with Spider-Man. Who knew? Some giant size Avengers here. Now, do you know what? I know these aren't the most sought after things. And you can kind of, like you pick up back issues, but there's nothing really noteworthy in them apart from they're old, and they fill a hole in your collection. Well, these books. I mean, look at good old Kang. Look, I know what they're doing with him lately in the Marvel, but this is the Avengers. Come on, guys. Don't know about Ramatut. He's in the reprint story in the back. So obviously these giant size, they did have to fill up a lot of pages. But yeah, I just think it's good fun. I mean, they're not thousands of £1 an issue, and they're just in the right grade. So I can only speak for me. I just pick them up. For how old they are and the condition they're in, I just like it. But there you go. That is how the proper Avengers. Now this run, I mean, this was John Byrne. This was when Jim Shooter was writing it. For some, one of the best Avengers runs ever. And I think the Korvac saga was in amongst all this lot. and it was John Byrne on that one and this one. So Jim Shooter on the writing, John Byrne on the art. Come on, does it get any better than that? Well, yes, it does, because then George Perez kicked it off, and this is why I got these. These ones I got from eBay, by the way, but I just followed up New Dawn Comics Avengers, and there's more from New Dawn. So, by the way, Jamie, if you are watching, you're wondering, hold on, yeah, these are eBay. And this was George Perez starting it off, because I've been on a little Guardians of the Galaxy mission, so that's why I've suddenly got this little wad of yeah. But just, this is my Avengers. Yeah, I know I'm a geeky old hog, but this is my Avengers. I'm sorry, it just is. I know. Obviously they've got to update it and fart around with it, and just look at this stuff. This was just my, what have we got? Captain America, even with Wonder Man in it. Iron Man, Captain America. This era of the Avengers is it for me. And with George Perez on the art, I mean, come on. That Scarlet Witch, that's how you do Scarlet Witch. Come on. Ultron, look. Come on. Yes. If only they could do. No, do you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm keeping this one light and fluffy and talking about great comics. Even Hawkeye's great. Hawkeye and some floating heads. Was Perez on the covers then? Yeah, and Terry Austin doing the inks. So, like I say, I just don't get. Does it get better than that? Look, does it, guys? Sorry, I'm having to hold up my angle, because if I do that, the glare, I just don't know how to. Unless I turn all the lights off, I suppose, and block the window up. But I hope you're getting the gist of these great, just great Perez stuff like that. I think is that the Beyonder turning up? Because I haven't read these. Look, these are all open. I don't seal them up till I've read them. So that looks like the Beyonder, doesn't it? I'm saying, but these are just covers to sell comics, aren't they? Look at all they've put on there: Thor, Wonder Man, Hawkeye, Vision, Iron Man, come on, versus the exploding enemy. What year would this have been? Yeah, late 70s. So yeah, are we coming to the end of the Bronze Age? I forget the definitions of it all, really. But and when the old Beast was in the Avengers. Yeah, that's another thing we kind of forget as well. That he done his stint, and then I think that storyline ended. I don't know how long ago it ended. The Korvac saga with the Guardians, but this is just some more Perez action. Just some more good, great. Yeah, Perez on the cover again. Absorbing Man. I remember getting this issue actually when it come out, being blown away by Perez's art. Yeah, just loved it. And to finish off our little Bronze Age special, got 5 issues of this. Nothing, again, it's just an odd little 5-issue block that, I don't know, I just wanted it. It's just one of those little anomalies, and I do like the odd stuff. 1976, guys. And in the last couple of issues of this as well, someone called Chris Claremont turned up to do the writing. Yeah. So I thought that was quite, what was that, 1976. So I don't know where that fits in with his Marvel career. And things are going bad when you have to put Stiltman in. I don't know. I quite like that Stiltman. Perhaps I'm being a bit facetious. But and I think that's the last. I think it only lasted 5 issues. If it lasted, there were any more. I don't think it was much more. So there we go, guys. Just a little selection of Bronze Age beauties that I picked up this week. Hope you enjoyed having a little sneak. And if I pick up more next week, I'll be back to show you them. Until then, thank you. Before I go, if you're subscribing and you're my new subscribers, and you're in the Freds lot, if you're in that gang, love you all. I don't love you as much unless you're subscribing. My sexy subscribers, you know you're the ones I love the most. So if you do, if you can, if you want to, press the little button, give us a like, and give me a comment. Tell me what you're picking up. Get involved. It seems like there's a load of silent views out there, but come on, talk to me. Until then, adios.